Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And in this video, we are going to be making this masculine birthday card with this beautiful Rustic Retreat stamp set from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog 2019-2020. So to get started, let's look at our cardstock and designer paper pieces. Okay, so I have a piece of crumb cake and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. It's a half a sheet of cardstock cut down lengthways, and I scored it at 5 1/2. I have a piece of Pretty Peacock cut at 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of crumb cake cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then a piece of the Woven Threads Designer Series paper cut at 3 by 4. And then another piece of crumb cake at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is what we're going to use for our stamped image. So let's go ahead and take care of that first. Better. Okay, now let's put the happy birthday. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Let's do some coloring with Stampin' Blends. I'm taking my light crumb cake and I am going to just color the deer very easily on this crumb cake cardstock. And so I encourage you to try your blends on different cardstocks and just see what kind of result you get. I really was pleased with this. I love crumb cake anyway, and this was just perfect. Okay, so I'm trying to get the deer's face here, ears. Okay, so now I'm going to take ivory, which is one of our skin tones, and color his rack here. Just easy coloring. Okay. Then I'm going to take light old olive and do some of this grass and stuff growing around his feet. His hooves, I should say. Okay, just super easy. All right, now I'm going to take my chalk marker. Can be found in the annual catalog. I'm going to do these areas that I think should be white. And it's just a little touch here and there. But it really shows up. I'm going to go ahead and do his white tail. And then right here underneath. Okay, so that's good. And I have a raw edge here. I need to change the blade on my trimmer. But when that happens, you can just kind of play with it and turn it under. And actually, for this card, it would look good if I roughed up all the edges, but I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, so let's start assembling this. Okay, so for my base, I have 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So we're just going to do that. Bone folder. All right, next we're taking this 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Pretty Peacock, one of our end colors, and we're just going to put that as our background layer. Center that on the card front. Then I'm going to take this piece of crumb cake, and remember this one was 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to angle that just a bit like that. Snail adhesive. You could use Tombow liquid glue as well. Okay, then I have this Pretty Peacock print from Woven Threads, 3 by 4, and that's going to go the other way, angled. Then I'm going to take my main image and I want to add a little bit of ribbon or fiber. Now, for masculine cards, there are lots of different ways you can add ribbon. And so what I did is I cut a piece of this, it's the scallop linen ribbon in peacock, and it's just about 2 inches long, not even that long, 1 1/4 inches, 3/4, and I folded it in half like that, okay? And I want it to just be tucked from behind there like a little loop. I didn't want a raw edge, I wanted it folded there. And to hold that, I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape, get this back like I want it here. Take a piece of tear and tape and just go over top. And I'm not going to take off that protective paper. I'm just using it as a single-sided tape there, but it holds it very securely. Then I have one of the little keys from the Bird Ballad Trinkets, and I tied a little, looped some linen thread through there, and I'm going to use a glue dot behind that little keyhole and kind of wad it up a little bit and then tuck it right there. Okay, so you have a masculine looking embellishment. And then let's see, how do I want to, I'll kind of do that straight on there. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to use liquid glue for this since I have some bulk behind it. And I probably could use dimensionals, but I'm probably going to mail this card, so I want to keep it as flat as possible. And just put it right there. And then you can finish off the inside however you'd like. I will probably put a piece of Whisper White cardstock in here and maybe stamp the deer down in the corner. Okay, so there's our masculine birthday card for today. Check out this Rustic retreat set that's in the online store. I'll have the link here below for you to shop. And it is beautiful with the cabin. It has a Christmas sentiment and some wonderful sayings here. If I can help you with anything, let me know, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.